So the way we look at cyberspace is very important. And here is a very simple way of understanding what we are trying in cyberspace. So what we do is that we look at two worlds, real and virtual. The real world is the world around us, the beaches, the mountains, what we eat, the air we breathe. And the virtual world is databases, internet, telephones, satellites, network devices, etc., etc. The world, please note that dreams are not part of the virtual world, unfortunately, or rather fortunately. The virtual world is something that is created by information and communication technology. We use the word ICT for that. Now, what exactly is the virtual world constituted of? Let's look at what is there in cyberspace. So, cyberspace consists of cyber assets. So, one point that I'd like you to keep in the back of your mind is there are essentially three cyber assets. We call them hardware, software, and networks. So all this about protection is to protect hardware, to protect our software, which is normally in the form of data and programs, and protect our networks. All these collectively become part of what we call our information systems. So let's now look at certain terms. So one term that is important for us is the term cybersecurity. So what is cybersecurity? So for the purpose of cybersecurity, we are going to refer to the definition provided by the Committee on National Security Systems Instruction, which is called CNSSI. Now, this committee provides definitions, and we're going to use that. So on your screen is the definition of cybersecurity and the definition of a cyber attack. So something that's coming through cyberspace and attacking us is going to be a cyber attack. Now, ransomware is a form of cyber attack. That's what I'm leading up to. There are also a couple of other terms that we need to get used to, or we need to be aware of, which is in the next slide. And this is malware and compromise. So I just want you to quickly look up these two. There is a lot of text out there, but I'm afraid that clarity requires a little of text at least. And there we have it. So the idea is that if there is a compromise, that is, if information leaks out, if information is modified without proper authority, those are examples of compromise. Ransomware is a form of compromise of an information system. Similarly, ransomware is a malware. That is, it is a program that, it upsets an operation, it disrupts an operation by a piece of code that is executed unnecessarily or unintentionally. Let's look at more of that now. In the next slide, we are talking about three important things that you need to keep in mind as regards cybersecurity. And these three words are part of the repertoire of any cybersecurity professional. They are called confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So the idea is that confidentiality is we need to prevent people who are not supposed to be having that information from having it. Your personal information identification, if let us say your SSN is leaked or somebody gets your SSN without a proper authority, that's a confidentiality issue. Similarly, integrity is modification of some information. So for example, let us say you have written your SSN, but somebody has altered it. That's an integrity issue. Availability is when information is not accessible to people who need it. So you are connected to a website and you're unable to connect because the website has been hacked and it's down now. Those are examples of availability being an issue.
For more information, click on the link below or visit databrackets.com.